if I fall off the cliff? You know, what will happen? Or what will you say? What will you do? And what did you say?
Hey guys! JP Swirl here. I'm Jesse. This is Pearl. So today we're getting back to it kind of late from a Valentine's tag from Afromex family about a heart-to-heart Q&A from Keeping Up with the Griffins. So it's going to be really fun. We're going to have like 14 questions and we're going to get real deep.
Yeah, we hope you get to know us a little bit more from answering the questions, and we hope you learn something from this as well.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it.
Here we go. Big question number one.
So how long have you been together?
Well, been together, is that going to be like dating? Well, it wasn't really much difference.
Like, I mean, how long you've known me?
Yeah.
How we've known each other.
Right. Beginning of 2020. So that'd be 2 years and 5 months.
Yeah.
That's how long we've been together. We only dated for like, well, knew each other for like a month before we dated. So
yeah,
pretty much the whole time we were together, we were together.
Yeah, and then I think we dated for like eight months.
Yeah. And
we got engaged, and we're engaged for how many months?
October to May, so 7
months. Yeah. And you're almost 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
One notch on our belt coming up.
Yeah.
Question number 2.
How did you meet?
Well, we met online dating on Match.com. Just kind of saw her profile. I've been on dating profile sites or dating sites for a little while, so just like, playing the odds. Then eventually, match and swiping in the right direction on Pearl, and I was fairly aggressive at this point, being on there for so long. So I'm like, hey, I'll just shoot a message. I don't care. They say yes, yes. If no, then no. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't on there for long at all. I think like 3 months. Yeah. But then in 3 months, I was already tired of being on there, so I was going to delete the app when he messaged me. So that was good timing.
Definitely. Got to win on that one. Number 3.
Where was your first date?
Where was it, babe?
Panera.
Hey, she remembered the name. But yes, Panera. They have like breads. They make sandwiches. They have soups. In case you don't know what Panera is, a lot of like bagel-y kind of things with cream cheese. I think I might have had a bagel. Pearl had like some croissants. Just sat and talked for a little while, so it was nice.
Yeah.
Getting to know each other. Doing all the normal. So what do you do? Where are you from? What's your family like? What are your interests?
Yeah, and after the breakfast, dinner, breakfast.
Breakfast date. Yeah, breakfast dinner. In the morning.
Yeah. After that, we went for a hike. You didn't say that.
That wasn't quite a hike.
We went to a hike.
No, we didn't. We drove around for a bit, and then we went to the mall.
Right, but we were supposed to go for a hike.
Yeah, thinking about it. There's like a little place, like a playground. It's kind of big, and it's pretty neat. They got like a small castle, like some big structures. I mean, it's like a small park, so I wouldn't call it a hike. Okay. But she's never been there, so she doesn't know where we're going into. So.
Yeah. Wait, anyone been there?
No.
Okay.
I still need to take you though. It's a cool place.
All right. Question number 4. What is one of the most memorable moments from when you started dating?
I think memorable for me was when we did like COVID was pretty heavy at this point. So I really wanted to get out and do something kind of random. So we drove to like someplace in the state next to us, Indiana. I found like a small area by a river. They had like a rock. And then we took some pictures, and on the way back, we picked up some Texas Roadhouse. Of course, we had to eat it in the car, but we didn't have utensils, so we had to go by like Target and pick up some drinks and then some plastic silverware. And by the time all that was done, our Texas Roadhouse was cold, and it was pouring rain, so we ate in the car in the rain with cold food and plastic utensils, and eating steak. And we had to drive back. It was like 2 hours away. It was dark, and we got home.
Yeah.
So it's all for me.
Memorable for me. All right. So when we started dating, we went for what's the name? Kayaking. Like, how many months into the dating?
I mean, it was summer. It was probably June. It was like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, and that was my first time kayaking. People, I embarrassed myself. I didn't know the direction to go. I was just, like bumping into people, and when I get to like hang of how to like move, I end up moving so fast, and it was really crazy.
And she was zipping around all over the way.
And I was with his family, like the whole
parents,
family. Yeah,
sisters, my niece and nephew.
Yeah, it was really embarrassing, but now. I'm a professional at kayaking, so.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a moment we all look back at and just laugh. So.
Yeah.
It's very lovely.
Yeah, right.
Number 5.
Who said I love you first?
Bro.
I did. Yeah.
Why did you say I love you first?
I just felt it.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Was it a second date or a third date?
I wasn't that far.
But I know it was after our second date, so it should be our third date.
Really?
Yeah. Because second date was when we went to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third date was hanging at your place.
Yeah.
I think it was actually.
After?
I think so. I mean, third date be real soon. I
Third
might be
date
having
was,
concerns.
I think third date was bowling.
No, that was 4th. Maybe it could have been 4th, maybe 5th.
Yeah, but I said I love you first because I just felt it, like, I don't know. I just felt that connection. I'm like, yeah, I think it's the one. Even though I wasn't so sure. But.
I settled eventually. It was, I think, a Mother's Day, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, like, everything went cool, like, the first time they met.
It wasn't Mother's Day.
It wasn't?
No.
No, we just went to the place we
Yeah, I met his family for the very first time.
Yeah, had a nice casual lunch after church or whatnot, but yeah, it was good. We were just kind of hanging out on some rocks and chilling there, and, like, beautiful weather, And I was kind of hesitant because, like, sometimes you say it and, like, things don't work out. So you want to make sure that both of you are committed and it's all there. So I was holding back my love you for a little bit.
Then how come you wanted us to be official on Facebook if you're holding the I love you back?
That doesn't mean anything.
Why would you want people to know you're dating someone when you're not so sure of commitment?
I mean, it was kind of fun. We're just getting to know each other. Like, this is the person I'm seeing right now. It's fun.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. But yeah, like when we're sitting on the rock, I remember it was like on a very high rock. Okay, so I was like, babe, what if I fall? I didn't say babe. I don't think I was calling you babe then.
No,
yeah. Yeah, I was like, what if I fall off the cliff? What will happen? Or what will you say? What will you do? And what did you say?
I was like, well, I mean, that would really suck because I love you.
Yeah. You were like, that'll be a bummer because Pearl, I love you. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah. That's a build up.
Yeah. All right.
Number 6.
When was a moment you knew you were in love? For me, it was after a third date. For that, I'm very sure. Because even in our wedding vow, I stated that. And I think you did too. But you have to answer for yourself.
I think it was around there. I think around the third date was when I knew I could really fall in love with Pearl. Everything was feeling comfortable and kind of chill. We were having a good time. And then, like, we briefly mentioned some, like, real basics, like ground rule or principles that we believed in. So that was really nice. So we got to connect there as well. So I would say around probably that 5th, 6th date when I was really considering, like, wow, this could go somewhere. Number 7.
What's your definition of love?
Ooh, that's a deep one.
It is.
Yeah. This might take a while to answer,
It is deep, I don't think we can capture it all, but my definition of love would be the definition of, the love of Christ for us. Like selfless, forgiving, compassionate. Like all of those. When you love someone, you love them for who they are and not what you get from them. And no matter what they do against you, you will still forgive them and love them, like, without expecting them to even love you back. That is my definition of love.
Yeah, I mean, definitely as a Christian couple, we look to the Bible, God and Jesus for a lot of our examples in life. So when you look at what love is, it does have to be unconditional, and that you're looking out for that person's best interest because you love them. And like I said, what Pearl said, not because what they can give you or do for you. Like your children can't do much for you, but you love them and you guide them through their life.
Yeah.
And you do everything you can to make their life better. Obviously, we need to be looking at our spouses and people that we choose to love in that way. And obviously, we need to love everybody, but some people don't want our love. But all other topics. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, I like that. As Christians, we are supposed to look up to God or the Bible, to define what love is, and not what the world defined love as. Yeah.
Number 8.
What are your favorite qualities about each other?
Ooh, okay, I'll do one, you do one, I'll do one, you do one. We'll do 2 each.
All right.
Cool. All right, so one of my favorite about Pearl is that she always has sort of like a childish way of going about things. She's very playful, and that's fun a lot of the times. Like, ooh, babe, look at this, or like she'll jump at him, like, wiggle your nose or bite you, or just do goofy little things. So like I know that life's never gonna get too serious for Pearl to where we can't just laugh.
I'm glad I'm able to make you laugh.
Yeah.
All right. My favorite quality about you. He's very patient with me. Very. Like he's saying, I'm very goofy. I like to play around. And I know that days he comes back from work and he's very tired, and I still goof around, and sometimes I know I'm overdoing it, but I still do it, and he's so patient. So I really love that. I really do appreciate that. Yeah.
And we'll go with my second favorite quality, right? Yeah, quality about Pearl. Will be how she loves. Like she looks over so many of my flaws and weaknesses of sometimes I do lose my temper at her because she's being a little too annoying for me sometimes, but she gets over it pretty quickly, and she realizes that I don't mean to be that way, and I'm trying to get better. Or if I leave stuff laying around or I don't do something, she's not yelling at me all the time. Just she'll mention it, but yeah, she loves me through a lot.
Thank you. All right, I'm thinking about the next quality about you that I adore so much. I think another thing, is his love for God. I'll say that ever since I got to know him, or ever since we got serious about each other, my faith in God has increased, and I really love that. He's not perfect, I'm not perfect, but I see that zeal in wanting to always, do the things of God, and that helps me as well. So I like that, your love for God and things of God, and always making sure that whatever he's doing is reflecting God's image or praising God, and not for his self-gain.
Number 9.
Who is more organized?
Hey, we get an easy one.
Guess who is gonna be?
Theology.
Drum rolls.
Me.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe you guys will be thinking Pearl, because ladies like to be organized, right? I'm not dirty, I'm not. It's just, I don't know. I get stuff organized when I want to get it organized, but for him, he wants to be organized all the time.
Yeah, for me, organized is the way of life. For Pearl, it's more like when I get to it.
Yeah.
And she gets busy and distracted because, they got a lot of things going on in their minds.
Yeah. And I think the only thing I'm really organized with is when it comes to schoolwork. I'm organized with that.
Yes, it's important.
Yeah.
So if any employers are watching the video, she'll be great with work. A couple years, she'll be ready. Right. Number 10.
If your home was on fire and everyone was out, what item will your partner go back to try and save?
Ooh, what's Pearl going in for? It's gotta be a single item too. Can't be like, oh, grab this, and this. I'm gonna say Pearl would go for her laptop, which is always connected to her hard drive. So I'm gonna wrap those things into one: laptop, hard drive.
Yeah. Yeah. So for Jesse, it's really hard. I think he would try to save his Punisher, painting. you know, anything that has to do with Marvel or Punisher. Yeah, the Punisher. Yeah, I think that's what you say. All right.
Maybe, I don't know. I got one like metal tin with documents in it. Might go for that. Might seem to be important.
Oh, well, where we keep like our car
Financials.
And, stuff like that.
Yeah. Informational things. You could probably get them all online, but I don't want to know at least which ones I have.
Good.
I think that one.
Okay.
It's cool, but I got pictures to prove I have it. Always look back on it. Number 11.
If you could go back to when you first started dating, what advice would you give yourself? I'll say that I should believe in myself and not give sex in exchange of love, you know, because as young as I was when I was dating, I was thinking, oh, if I give them sex, which is what the guy wanted, I'll be loved. But that shouldn't be the case. So that's the advice I'll give to myself, that I should be confident and set boundaries and, you know, let the men love me for who I am and not for what I can give them, which is the sex. Yeah, that's one thing that comes to mind.
I'd say for me, I didn't really start caring about dating until I was already done with like high school. I was getting into like early college years. But it was just because I seen like all my other friends are dating and like hanging out or getting married. And I was like, yeah, that seems like fun. Then you see what the world tells you, and then it's like, oh yeah, you should date. It's what life's all about. It's always fun. So I bought into all that. So I mean, I'd probably go back and tell myself like, look into your Bible, like read what God wants for you in this. I feel like having that now, because now I have a better understanding. So knowing that back then would have helped like smooth things out or make, you know, the search maybe easier. So probably around there.
All right, next question.
Number 12.
Yeah. What is your idea of a healthy relationship?
Good communication.
Good communication, right? And like you said earlier, as Christian couples, we like to always refer back to the Bible. So I'll say an idea of a healthy relationship is, or healthy marriage is loving and respecting your partner. You know, as a wife, you respect your husband, and as husband, you love your wife unconditionally. Yeah, but then communication, really.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it's really big. Aside, you know, the love and respect, you need to really communicate. Because if you don't communicate, if Jesse's doing something to me and I don't like it, I don't communicate it, I keep it within me, it's going to be contempt and hate towards him. And that is going to be like the breaking point of our marriage.
Yeah.
Or your relationship if you're in one.
Create a lot of unnecessary tension.
Yes. Yeah. Do you have anything else to share?
No, not really. Number 13.
What is your ultimate goal as a couple?
Well, as a Christian couple, our goal should be to try and imitate Christ in the church. So just when people see our marriage, we can show a kind of love and openness and unconditional love that people say, wow, that's weird, what is that? And then we can, you know, maybe tell them about God and Jesus and all that stuff. And also just to honor God and respect what his commands are for us in marriage.
Yeah. So. That was exactly what came to my mind, and I'm glad you said the same thing.
Got it.
All right, our very last question. What advice do you give other couples for a healthy relationship? I think this ties up to our question 12, which says, what is your idea of a healthy relationship?
Yeah, we just tell people to strive for good communication. And if they are a Christian couple, read your Bible and base your relationship in truth and the principles Jesus lays out.
Correct.
If you're not a Christian couple, then I guess good communication is a great way to go.
Right. Yeah, so I think that's all we have for you guys. Thank you once again to Afromex family for tagging us to do this or to answer these questions. And thank you to Keeping Up with the Griffins for creating this heart-to-heart collab. I really do appreciate you all. And do you want to tag anyone?
Oh boy, tagging. Yeah.
I think Ted and Vero TV was tagged in this by the Afromex family, but I don't think I saw a video of them answering this, so I'm gonna tag them again.
Uh-oh.
So Ted and Vero
What's up, Ted?
TV.
Come on, Veronica. Let's get going.
Yeah, we are tagging you guys to answer these questions. And Cheryl, I think that's a name. Cheryl Nyangasi, if I'm getting it right. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. You also tagged to answer this question. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we hope you learned something. If you have any question for us, feel free to leave them in the comment section box down below, and we'll definitely bring it your way. And if you're not following us on Instagram, please do. Our handle is JNP_swirl. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, we also on TikTok. Same name, JNP Swirl.
We're everywhere, baby.
Facebook, JNP Swirl.
JNP Swirl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some pins made.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye.